Governor Ron DeSantis says the state of Florida will conduct its own investigation into the attempted assassination, saying in a post on X, the people deserve the truth about the would-be assassin and how he was able to get within 500 yards of the former president. The Duval County Republican Party released a statement on the attempted assassination, saying they are thankful the former president was not hurt. And quote, as we enter the final weeks of this election, we pray for the safety of all the candidates and that we settle our disagreements not with violence, but at the ballot box. And our Zach Wilcox continues our coverage on today's apparent assassination attempt. Zach, you spoke with our crime and safety expert. What did he tell you?
Yeah, Riley, of course, the question is going to be what comes next, right? And as investigators look into what happened today, the incident raises that obvious question. With 50 days left until Election Day, our crime and safety analyst shared what this means for those tasked with protecting the former president.
It's tough. You're on a golf course. It's a big area. It's open. You know, somebody can hide relatively easy, but they were diligent, did their due diligence, found him and traced him down.
First Coast News crime and safety expert Mark Bachman says there's a key difference between the most recent attempt on former President Donald Trump's life and the shots fired at him during a rally in July. The shooter is still alive for investigators to interrogate.
It'll be interesting to see what develops out of this. Is he a lone actor? Is this some organized scheme? Is it a number of people that have gotten together maybe and decided to do this in some way, shape, or form to the former president? But at least you'll have someone to talk to.
Bachman says we can expect to see even more law enforcement around the Republican nominee leading up to the election and a focus on knowing every piece of his schedule.
Knowing where he's speaking, know what you have in front of you, how long he potentially is going to be there, and when he's going to be getting out.
Bachman says as more manpower is added, a constant source of communication is key.
No texting, no phone if you can avoid it. Have a mutual aid network to talk on so everybody knows what's going on. They're on the same sheet of music. All law enforcement is involved in it, and they can interact quickly with one another when you have that.
Now, Bachman says just how soon we know information about the suspect's intentions and connections will depend on whether or not he decides to start talking right away or bring in an attorney. Regardless, he pointed out the important thing is the former president is safe. Zach Wilcox, First Coast News, on your side.